And we're ready to go racing. Coming out onto the track. Okay, we've got a Honda V45 Magna, and a Honda, I take it with plate numbers 25491, both Hondas. If you've got a Magna, you better start heading to move it, because otherwise we're going to move it on the back of a tow truck. It has to be moved. A Honda V45 Magna and a Honda with a plate 254, looks like 91. Robin Balin, please report to the office. Robin Balin, please report to the office. Coming up later on tonight, late models go racing for 75 laps as we do the Firecracker 75 tonight. But before we do that, we have fireworks for you. Coming up at intermission. Pit steward, please pick up the telephone. The pit steward, please pick up the telephone. And we've got a melee over in turn number 4 as car number 3 was leading it, I do believe. Mike Moore got in circles. We have a dark green Cutlass LS, license plate J97060. J97060, a Cutlass LS Oldsmobile, dark green in color. Move it, or the friendly folks with a hook and ladder will move it. Number 15, Dave Voght, goes flying through the middle from the back of the pack as he tries to get around Mergler. He does so with fine form. Number 62, Eugene Besky, follows behind him, and number 5, Freitag, is going to stick right with them, folks. Sue Mergler drops from 1st to 5th in a matter of 1 lap as car 15, Dave Voght, leads these Sportsmans around this quarter-mile banked oval. And Eugene Besky, number 62, drops out with smoking problems on the right side of that car, putting number 5, Mike Freitag, up there in the front. Bob Euchre, car number 9, is now 3rd. Got a 3-car battle for first place. Car 15, Dave Voght. 5 is Mike Freitag. Number three loops it in turn 2, Mike Moore. As the yellow light comes out once again as Mike Moore, new to the track, spins it around in the 2-turn, bringing out the yellow flag. Ron Horner. Report to the office, please, Ron Horner. Dave Voght comes around for the green flag with Mike Freitag and Bob Euchre following behind. As Scott Shamey now joins the 3-car pack for first to make it a 4-car race. And we've got Bob Euchre going in circles through 3 and 4 as Scott Shamey gets by him with no problems. But that does bring out the yellow flag once again, July 9th, Tuesday night, the Slinger Nationals round 2. Be here. Looking for green, car number 15, Dave Voght, Mike Freitag leading the pack. And number 3, Mr. Moore, is going to get lapped. He decides to pull it into the infield. Car 15 is still your leader, Dave Voght. be the white flag for this gentleman this time around. Dave Voght, number 15 out of Beaver Dam. If he can hold off the challenge by car 5, Mike Freitag, for one more circuit, he will come home the winner in the first Sportsman event this evening. And the winner of the first Sportsman event this evening, car number 15, David Voght, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, a 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Tubby's and Buckhorn Bar, North Plaza Shell, the Radiator Shop, and all of Beaver Dam. So this is a joint effort between all the fine folks at Beaver Dam to put this gentleman in a winner's circle, and it paid off this evening in the first event of the Sportsmans. On the pole, sitting in the pits, getting ready to come on down, 16-year-old gentleman driving a Sportsman, Larry Walter Jr., car number 14. Outside will be Doug Feiner, car 15. Second row inside, Jeff Rao, 82. John Zimmermann next door in car 70. Third row, Dennis Klinkert, 81. Number 20 is Mike Vilwalk. In the fourth row finds Jim Spurgeon, 28, and Jeff Medell. And he said he'll buy you all a beer. There's probably, what, about 3,500, 4,000 people here. Should be a nice bar tab, so. Okay, let's go racing. Car number 14, Larry Walters, bringing him around for a green flag, and we go racing. Except number 20, Mike Vilwalk, says, no way, Jose. Doug Feiner battling it out with number 14, Larry Walters, for that one spot, as Zimmermann sits in the third spot right now, waiting for a mistake, it looks like. John Zimmermann playing a cat-and-mouse game here, sitting in third spot right now, waiting to see what happens between Doug Feiner and number 14, Larry Walters. Larry Walters starting to pull away a little bit from Doug Feiner, as car 70, John Zimmermann, still sits in 3. Battling for the fourth spot right now is car number 82, Jeff Rao, and 28, Jim Spurgeon. Spurgeon comes home in fourth spot this time around. Let's see if Jeff Rao's got anything to say about that down the back straight. Zimmermann going from 3 to 2 to 1. He's now in the lead, as Larry Walters has been relegated to the second position now. Doug Feiner trying to make his move on the outside, as Zimmermann now pulls away from the pack. And Jim Spurgeon in car number 81, Dennis Klinkert, momentarily touching the fourth turn, slowing both vehicles. But number 70 coming for the number 28 on the back straight now through 3 and 4 has got problems with that car, 28. And that is Jim Spurgeon. 81, Mr. Klinkert, sits in the 5th spot. Not to mention number 17, Jeff Medell. Battles for second spot right now. Larry Walters takes Doug Feiner just by half of a car, but number 70, John Zimmermann of Moccasin, Wisconsin, an 84 Camaro, sponsored by Zimmermann's Payless, is your winner in the second Sportsman event. Got one more to go as far as Sportsman racing is concerned. Eight cars for 10 laps coming up in Sportsman event. Ignacio Varela, car number... Ignacio Varela, car 72, lead the pack around as car 11, Jim Wagner, is right next door to door. Number 11, Jim Wagner, gets around number 72 of Ignacio Varela. TJ Groff trying to make his move on the outside. He's fighting with car 43 of Daryl Feeney. Towards the back of the pack, waiting for a giant mistake is that of car 37, Jim Rogers, along with number 71, Jim Dragich and Andy Wendt. They've got 5 cars in front of them. And going sideways through 3 and 4 is 43, Daryl Feeney. And Andy Wendt moves from 8th to 4th spot in a matter of 500 feet. As he drove the high groove, I don't know if he's going to be able to get 3rd spot out of this. Number 11 coming home, your winner, Jim Wagner. Number 11, your winner, as Ignacio Varela takes home the 2nd spot. 24 of TJ Groff comes home 3rd. Number 4 belongs to 18 of Andy Wendt. And 88, the Minnesota man, Dewey Gustafson, comes home in 5th spot. The misfortune of car number 43, Daryl Feeney, enabled car 18, Andy Wendt, to go around the pack while they slowed down. And he went from 8th to 4th in a matter of a half of a turn. Your man is Jim Wagner of Hartford, Wisconsin. An 84 Camaro, Wagner's Auto Service, in-fault sales and service, Jim's Lawn and Garden, and Cena Auto Body, sponsored automobile, Jim Wagner. Lost your keys. Fireworks time now. Okay, the lineup on the pole. Eugene Besky Jr. in car 62, Dave Voigt in 15, Mike Freitag scheduled to be in the 5 car, he's not there. Bob Euchers in 9, Scott Shaney in 57, Sue Mergler in 57, and Mike Moore in car number 3. This is a 10-lap Sportsman semi-feature tonight, just prior to the fireworks. So looks like everybody's headed for the concession stands before we get on with the spectacular part of tonight's program. And then a big 75-lap feature coming up.
And a big Sportsman feature tonight too. Dusky the leader in the 62 car, but Voght on the outside in the 15th. Here comes Freitag, better late than never. Dusky still leading with the 15 car of Voght on the outside. Cheney and Euchre going at it in that second row. And Freitag decides, hey, Jesse, turn it around, please. There you go, thank you. You interrupt the flow of traffic going the wrong way. Yes, it could get expensive if you're driving the wrong way in traffic. Look at that front pack of cars. Beskey, Voght, Cheney, and now Euchre drops back just a bit. Freitag spins, Beskey spins, the yellow flag comes out. 7 laps in, 10 to go, and we got some debris somewhere. 931-600. That's 931-578, 933-502, 937-504, 931-600. You've won pairs of tickets to go see the Late Model Challenge, the SAI Late Model Challenge at the Hales Corner Speedway next Friday night. So pick up those tickets at the office behind the Pepsi-Cola grandstand. Okay, Dave Voght takes the lead. And the 15 car, Euchre in second, Cheney in third. Freitag's a lapped automobile. Euchre trying to make a move on Voght on the outside. Euchre takes that high groove. Whoa, hold there, dude. Now Cheney trying to get underneath Euchre. 1 lap to go. Here comes Voght. Euchre on the outside. Euchre trying to make it a drag race, but Voght holds him off. David Voght and the 15 car holds off the challenges of Bob Euchre. Scott Cheney finishes third. Now we've got intermission. Chance for you to stop by the concession stands and etc. David Voght out of Beaver Dam, the winner of that one. Let's have a nice round of applause for David. Now, intermission time, a few minutes to take a break, stop by the concession stands or the comfort station. And we're going to be back with that big fireworks display in just a couple of minutes. So hang on to your hats and don't move. For God's sakes, don't leave. Because we're going to have a lot of oohs and ahs coming up for the gigantic fireworks display. Well, here's a start. All right, everybody on the left, go ooh. All right. Everybody on the right of the tower, go ah. Roman candles. Well, come on, let's get a little vocal here. We don't do this every night. There you go. Ah, yes. Come on, let's hear some oohs and ahs. How about a couple holy mackerels? Yeah. Guy down there on the left says, I'll take 2 of them to go, please. We'd like to remind you to watch out for the sparks. There's the wind blowing a little bit tonight, and you don't know where they might land, so watch. Sounds like the first racing engine I built. On the left, because there are a couple of... Let's hear it for the people on the right here. Come on. More Roman candles. Like we said, watch out for the sparks, as there are a few flying tonight, and they're not just from the race cars either. How do you like it so far, huh? That smells better than Roger Strupp's bratwurst, doesn't it? Stuff smoking over there. Come on, let's hear it. The people on the south end of the track. Oh, shut up. What do you know? Great, that'll teach you to sit on a hill. Yeah, quick, get the marshmallows. Come on, my wife made more noise on her wedding night. Let's go. And that wasn't much, I'll tell you that. I forgot to wake her the next morning. I damn near left the motel by myself. Look at that laundry, huh? That's the most advertising Jim Cannonberg's repair shop ever got, having the sparklers right over there. That's a waterfall. Isn't that what they call that, a waterfall? Sure, there's a guy from Niagara Falls knows all about it. Sounds like the motor in my Sportsman car about 4 years ago. Now that was nice. What do you think, huh? Yeah, you guys like bus fumes too. I'm glad Roger Strupp parked his brand new pickup truck right over there by all those sparks. Roger, have you got fire insurance? Good. Remember, folks, don't try this at home. You can do it in your living room, but not out on your front lawn. Now that we got our money's worth of, huh? No, we still watch for the sparks because they are flying. One of the guys from the Rogers crew over here trying to light a cigarette on one of them, you know? Chased it for 50 feet. Now look at that on the infield. Easy for you to say. Hot time in the old town tonight, yeah. All right. Even had a baby one there. All right, come on, let's get a little more vocal out there. You guys sleeping or what? All right. Last time somebody cheered that hard was when Cannonberg won. I mean, my Lord, let's go. And you thought you were going to be disappointed in that one. One so high I couldn't see it. They need to cut an observation. I need a moonroof in the tower here for those.
Testing.
And long may she wave. Let's have a nice round of applause.
Out of Roseville, Minnesota. He drives a 1984 Pontiac Firebird. Schmidt Beer and Shuey's Brown Jug are the sponsors.
As soon as he gets... Starter Dave Rodiger signals one more lap, gentlemen, and we'll be ready to go. And it looks like we're going to go racing. Wagner and Walter side by side. This kid Walter in that 14 car is going to be a good one, as he's won more than his share already this year, and he's really looking good in that 14 car. 16 years old, and he's already a winner. Finer second, Zimmermann in the 70 car third, Jim Wagner moving up to the fourth spot, getting underneath Mike Voght in the 20 car. TJ Groff now using that low groove along with Dragic. Rogers on the outside in 37 and right behind Andy Wendt. Wendt on the tail of Rogers. Once there's an opening, you're going to see those freight train led by Wagner, Dragic, and Wendt. And Rogers. Voght gets high, loses a couple of spots. Now Zimmermann takes over the lead from the young Walter. Wagner working the outside groove, trying to take over the runner-up spot. As John Zimmermann's your new leader. Now Jimmy Wagner takes over second with TJ Groff moving up to third, and here comes Dragic and Wendt. The low groove, not quite fast enough for Larry Walters. He's losing position. John Zimmermann, the leader. Jim Wagner, 11th, second. TJ Groff, followed by Jim Dragic, and 18, Andy Wendt. Zimmermann continues to pace the field with Wagner, Groff, and now Andy Wendt moving into the fourth spot. Wendt getting around Jimmy Dragic. And now Wendt's moving up on the outside. Andy Wendt using that high groove, and he takes over the third spot and now takes over the second spot from Jimmy Wagner. Andy Wendt now in second. John Zimmermann, the leader. But here comes Andy Wendt. Wagner third. TJ Groff followed by Dragic. Here comes Wendt. And Wendt, your new leader, as he drops John Zimmermann to the second spot. Zimmermann doing a heck of a job tonight, running in the runner-up spot right now. Here comes Jimmy Dragic as he's working on Wagner for the third spot. Andy Wendt out to a 5-car length lead. 16 laps in, just 8 to go. Now Dragic challenges the 11-car Wagner. Jimmy Wagner on the low side, but here comes Jim Dragic. And Dragic Dragic now running third with Jim Rogers Jr. in that 37 car moving up. Andy Wendt, your leader in car 18. Second is 70, John Zimmermann with 71, Dragic. 37, Jim Rogers taking over the fourth spot, putting Wagner back to fifth. Unless there's a yellow, it looks like Andy Wendt's going to be unbeatable. But the battle is for the second spot as John Zimmermann is doing a heck of a job running in a number 2 position with Dragic and Rogers. Hard pursuit. White flag out this time for Andy Wendt in car number 18. Here we go. But Zimmermann running second, and now Rogers passes Dragic to take over third. Jim Rogers Jr. running in the third spot. Traffic's tight. It's going to be awful rough. Andy Wendt wins it. Zimmermann second. Jim Rogers Jr. third. Dragic fourth. And the 11 car of Jim Wagner fifth. So Andy Wendt of Watertown, Wisconsin comes home victor in tonight's 25-lap Sportsman feature. The defending track champion out of Watertown, Schliebers Racing Engines, Watertown Radiator, Watertown Dodge, Goal Line Enterprises, of the Wisconsin automobile, a Pontiac Firebird, lettered by Billy Hoffman from Express and Sign in West Dallas. And a good effort by John Zimmermann tonight, and Jimmy Rogers Jr. doing a heck of a job, to come home third. Thanks for and number 11, Jim Wagner. Let's have a nice round of applause for Mr. Andy Wendt. That means that Wendt's going to pick up a couple of points tonight on Jim Dragic, it looks like, as they only 1 point separated Dragic and Wendt from the number 1 and 2 spots. Now we've got the amateurs up. '69 is Rod Hansen of Slinger.